everyone, my name is Kayla. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about some of the books that I'm reading and like my TBR for the next month or so, because it's February 23rd currently and I finished 2 books this year. And I definitely want to start catching up on my Goodreads goal because I'm already falling behind and it's already almost March? I don't know, it feels weird. Anyway, so a couple things that I'm reading so far. Brighter Than Scale, Swifter Than Flame by Neon Yang. And this is a book about a lady knight who I think falls in love with a monarch. And I was like, oh, that sounds so cool. I don't know if they actually fall in love or not. I haven't gotten that far into it. I'm only 42% of the way through because I'm listening to the audiobook. And the audiobook's only 5 hours long. So I'm like concerned about what's going to happen. So we'll definitely see with that one. But so far, really, really good. I'm also reading Lord of the Flies by William Golding. So this is a modern classic. It says like at the top, right? Modern classic. It's a classic that I actually really enjoy. So the thing about this novel is that a lot of people have read it in high school and absolutely hate it. And you know what? That's valid. That's totally valid because being forced to read something kind of steals the enjoyment from it. At least I find that as well. So this book is incredible in my opinion because it's showing like humanity at its core and what it means to be human. I think that's a really fascinating concept. So it follows, probably have this in the frame, that'd be better. It follows a group of boys. They're on a deserted island after a plane crash. And it's alluded to the fact that perhaps the whole world is gone. It's in a line in the book that pretty much one character is saying to another, well, the world is gone, I saw flames coming out of the sky. And the only other adult that was on the plane was the pilot, and he's dead. So it's a very interesting concept. And I've really enjoyed this. I think I gave like 4 or 5 stars the first time I read it. But it's not hitting as hard, which is kind of sad. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. And then this is a book I DNF'd before, but it wasn't like a DNF like, oh, I don't ever want to read this. It was like a soft DNF. And what do I mean by soft DNF? I mean that it's something that I wasn't able to finish in that moment, but something that I was really enjoying. So that's what I mean by soft DNF. It's something that I'm definitely coming back to. And I think I'm coming back to it this month or in March. And I already have the bookmark in there. Like, I'm so excited to start this. And that is The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin. So this is a, I guess, post-apocalyptic dystopian type novel. I don't remember too much about it. I just remember in the beginning, I don't know if it's in the description or not, so I probably shouldn't say it. But I just remember in the beginning there's a very devastating loss and there's a journey that has to happen and it goes from there in this like landscape that's broken and messed up. And it's a broken earth, I guess, because this is the Broken Earth trilogy, right? And I own the whole trilogy now, which is amazing because my fiance Chrissy bought it for me. And I'm so excited about it. Like, ridiculously excited about it to actually like own this. And yeah, it's gonna be amazing, honestly. And then like I have like a silly book, like one that's like not all that serious. I believe my mom got this for me a couple years ago. I don't remember exactly when, but that is I Could Pee on This and Other Poems by Cats by Francesco Marchiellonia. I butchered that name so bad, I'm so sorry. But essentially this is in verse. The idea is cats' daily lives and what they're doing and how they're progressing from like kittens to adult cats, different types of cats, and they're just living their lives. Like there was this one poem where the owners had moved and they brought the cat with them, obviously, and the cat is like, what is this place? What is going on here? I don't understand. And it was just, they like moved from one city to another. And it was so cute. So I'm actually like really enjoying this actually. So that's kind of nice. And then let me just pull it up quick. I'm doing a bingo board actually. That's the wrong thing. So I'm doing a bingo board. And desktop, that's where it comes from. Reading challenge. So there's the fantasy bingo board for 2025, and it's Reddit Fantasy Presents 2025 bingo card. So I took some of the books that I read in 2025, and I took some books that I'm planning to read in 2026, because it goes from somewhere in 2025 to March 2026. So my plan is to finish the books that I put on here. I'll definitely show you guys in a sec when I have it up on the screen in my like editing phase. But the books that I have to finish are Brighter Than Scale, Swifter Than Flame, The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin, and Illuminae, which I've read in the past. But yeah, I definitely want that as like one of my prompts, because I did want to finish the series. I've read the first book once, and I got like halfway through the second book, and I don't remember why I DNF'd it. But I do remember that I definitely wanted to finish the series because I wanted to know what happened in the third book. So it's a little tough when you haven't finished the second book. So I gotta like finish the first book again. I have it on audio, and I'm gonna get through it. I'm gonna get through it this time. It's gonna happen. So if I can bring these two things up here. Okay, so make it smaller. Yeah, I know how to use computers. Okay, so I do have a bingo as long as I finish these books by the end of March. Parents. So I'm using the fifth season for this, and to go too much into that is probably spoilers for the book. So I'm not going to go too much into that. And then epistolary. And that's, I looked it up, and it's like in verse, letters. And that's essentially what Illuminae is. It's like letters and notes to one another. That's how the story's told. Published in 2025, and I chose Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins. Excellent book, please read it. Excellent series, please read it. You are missing out if you have not read it, honestly. And then author of color, I chose The City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty. I read this, loved it. I think I gave it 4 stars. I probably should have given it 5 stars, because I think about it now and then. It's just like top tier, right? And then for small press or self-published, I chose Bigfoot and Love and Other Stories by Hannah Burse. Incredible author. She gave me a copy of her 2 books, 2 short story collections, and they were absolutely incredible. I gave Bigfoot and Love 5 stars because it was just so good. It was so lovely, and there was like grief representation and just so many amazing things in this book. I think I talked about it in another video. If I remember what video it is, I will put it up here somewhere. And yeah. And then for like random ones that don't do the bingo, Knights and Paladins. I chose Brighter Than Scale, Swifter Than Flame because we have a lady knight. Down with the System, I chose Fullmetal Alchemist. If you've read the series, it's very obvious why it's Down with the System. Last in a series, A Prayer for the Crown Shy by Becky Chambers. So there's only 2 books in the series. And it's really good. It makes you definitely think about humanity and our place and what it means to exist in a world of our own making. So that's pretty cool. LGBTQIA protagonist, I chose Better in Black by Cassandra Clare. That one's pretty obvious. Lots of queer characters in this series, which is pretty incredible because it started back in 2008 when writing queer characters wasn't as common. So I definitely enjoyed this entire series. The Shadowhunter series is probably one of my favorites of all time. It doesn't hold up like I wanted it to, unfortunately, because I've read some of the older books recently, and it's sad. And then Impossible Places, I chose Mislaid in Parts Half Known by Sheena Maguire. Excellent book. Definitely has dinosaurs on the cover, so that kind of gives you an idea of where that goes. It's a portal fantasy. The characters are traveling through different worlds, and it was okay. I think I gave it 3 stars. Not my favorite in the series, but it was okay. 5 short stories. I chose, let me just make this a little bigger for a sec. From Damsels into Dragons by Hannah Burst. This is the same author that wrote Bigfoot in Love and Other Stories. She gave me this as an art copy, and I really, really enjoyed it. I give it 4 stars. Again, short story collections are not my thing, but to be able to talk about something that I really enjoyed really feels really good to me. So yeah. And then Cozy Sci-Fi Fantasy, The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers. And I know you're not supposed to use the same author when you're doing like a challenge, because it's like a taboo or whatever. Maybe not taboo. Taboo's probably not the right word. But I think you get the idea of what I'm trying to get at here. Is that it's not well looked upon. Maybe is the word I'm looking for. So yeah. And that's the bingo card for this span of time. So I have 3 books to finish. I'm almost done with Brighter Than Scale, Swifter Than Flame. I keep having to look at the title because like it's a long one. I don't want to mess it up. And already 42% of the way through it, and I've been reading it for the past 2 days. It's really good. Like I'm highly recommending it right now. I don't think there's anything that could happen that would make me hate it or anything, because I was talking to, I don't remember who, but they said it was amazing, and I was like, okay, I'm excited about this. So yeah, get rid of that for a minute. Okay, and then we have the Buzzword reading challenge. So far, not doing great with this. I do have ideas of what I was going to... Let's bring up my story graph. I do have ideas of what I was going to read for each thing. But let me find it. I already have them like written down and everything. I just haven't used it yet. And that is Before and After is the first Buzzword challenge for January. I did choose a book, a graphic novel that I can get off of my library. And it's called Ever After by Olivia Vuig. And I don't know. I something brought me to this graphic novel. It apparently doesn't have like amazing reviews or anything. It has like a 3.01 out of 5 rating, like an average rating. So that's kind of And then for February, I think I can read this one if I like sat down and actually started reading again. What is it? Keyboard keys includes anything including words or symbols on the keyboard. So I kind of cheated with this one and used just a letter. Because it's on a keyboard, it technically works. And that is V for Vendetta by Alan Moore and David Lloyd. So I've seen this movie a few times, but I've not like read the actual graphic novel, and I'm really interested in it. So I definitely want to do that soon. I have it on my shelf. I do. It's like right there, it's sitting right there, and I know exactly where it is. So, and then for March, just to give like a sneak peek, I chose the Buzzword theme is This and That. So I chose This Is How You Lose the Time War by Max Gladstone and Amal A. Motor. Is it by both of them? I didn't realize there was 2 authors. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so for that. That's kind of what's going on with that. And then there's a fantasy romance bingo. I know I'm like going crazy with all these bingos and stuff. I was gonna kind of like, if it has some romance in it, then it counts for fantasy romance. But I'm not huge into romantasy, not even gonna lie. It's just not my genre of choice. But I did want to read some of these prompts because some of them are really, really good. Like, I'll read like 3 off right now. Flying magical creatures. Queer main character. Has court in the title. Elemental magic. Like some of these, I gotta do it. I gotta do this. It sounds so fun. So that's what I'm gonna be reading currently and in the next like couple months, I guess. And yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So yeah. Anyway, I know this video is kind of all over the place, but I guess the purpose is to get back into filming again and talking about books, because I love books. I love talking about books. I love having a bookish community, and it's really amazing, honestly. So let me know down below, what are you currently reading? Are you participating in any reading challenges right now? I would love to know, because I love reading challenges. They're such a fun little way to challenge yourself to read more, and I think it's really fun. So yeah. Okay, so I think that's everything. Thank you very much for watching.